Hello, friend. How have you been? I hope you've been okay. You've been fine, safe, and sound. Today, once again, I'd like to be your mathematics teacher for today's lesson, and we will look at the properties of real numbers. Properties of real numbers. In the previous videos, we've learned about the real numbers, a set of real numbers, and how to depict real numbers on the real number line. If you haven't checked those videos out, please go check those videos out, then come to this video. You will understand this very easily. So in this video, we're gonna cover the properties of real number. We know that real number is the union of the sets of the rational and irrational number. Rational number sets denoted by Q union Q prime. So this is the set for real numbers. All rational and irrational numbers are real numbers. So properties of real numbers. The first property that we have, look at here, we have properties of real numbers with respect to addition and multiplication. Respect to addition and respect to multiplication. In this video, we're gonna cover all of these properties. So first, I'm gonna start with the properties with respect to addition. The first property that I have, closure property with respect to addition. It means with respect to addition. So what this property says, closure property says that A plus B belongs to R. A plus B belongs, this is the symbol for belongs to R. R is the set of real numbers, rational numbers, union irrational numbers equal to R. R is the set of real numbers. So we have in the closure property that A plus B belongs to R if A and B belongs to R. So what this property says? This property says that the sum of two real numbers, is again a real number. Look at here, A plus B, pretend I'm taking an example, 2 plus 4 belongs to 2 plus 4 equals 6. So we have 2 here as A plus our symbol for addition. This is B equals R. This is our result if A and B belongs to R. If we have two real numbers, the sum of those two real numbers is again a real number. 2 is a real number, 4 is a real number. Whenever we bring these two numbers together, so it gives us a number which is again a real number. Look at here the next example. 20, which is chosen for you, 20 plus 16 equals 36. Two real numbers again equals to a real number. The sum of two real numbers, you could write here, it's a statement, the sum of two real numbers is again equal to a real number. So the sum of two real numbers is again equal to a real number. Two real numbers I have been having here. Whenever I add these two numbers with each other, it again is equal to 36, which is again a real number. So this was about closure property with respect to addition. Let's jump into the second property, which is associative property with respect to addition. Some people pronounce it as associative, but we're having different kinds of accents. British one, American accent, Canadian accent, Australian, different kinds of accents we have, and they are having their own pronunciation for this word, but I'm just the one to pronounce it as associative. Associative property with respect to addition. So this property says that A plus parentheses B plus C equals A parentheses A plus B parentheses plus C. If ABC belongs to a real number, this is the condition for ABC, that they must belong to real numbers. If I give you an example, you will understand it clearly. Look at here. Look. Pretend A equals 12, B equals 10, C equals pretend 5. According to the first one, A plus parentheses B plus C, A 12 plus parentheses 10 plus 5 equals 12. First, we're going to solve for parentheses, okay? Equals plus, sorry, this we have here, we have addition symbol. Otherwise, it will be multiplied over it. 12 plus 15 equals 27. 27. For this formula, if I just plug those numbers into this formula, you will again get there this number, which is 27. Let's check it out. A plus B, A plus B, parentheses 12 plus 10 plus 5. This is equals to, first we're going to solve for parentheses, okay? 2, 22 plus 5 equals 27. 27 equals 27. This was about associative property with respect to addition. You could also check this property out whether it works or not. Try out some example. Check out this property associative. So let's talk about the last one property. Sorry, the third one, which is additive identity. Additive identity. This is also a property with respect to addition. If A belongs to R, there exists 0 belongs to R. If A belongs to R, then 0 also belongs to R, because 0 is also a real number, okay? Such that A plus 0 equals 0 plus A. I'm gonna just show it for you here, an example, and tell you, understand it easily. Look at here. I'm just going to write an example. This property says that if you add any number to the 0, no change will occur. And if you add 0 to any number, nothing different will occur. You will get the number you have just started with. For example, look at here, A plus 0 equals A. If I write instead of A 20, 20 plus 0 equals 20. If you write 0 plus A, it is also equals A. 0 plus 20 again equals 20. This property says that 0 makes not any difference. 0 doesn't make any difference, while using an addition. Okay, this property is called additive identity. If anyone asks you what is the additive identity of the addition, probably that is the zero, number 0, and 0 is a real number. Okay, so this was about the additive identity of the real number, the third one property of a real number with respect to addition. Look at the property with respect to addition, number 4. Fourth property with respect to addition, that is commutative property with respect to addition. Commutative. Okay, this property says that a plus b equals b plus a if a and b belongs to R. If you add two numbers with each other, if you change their places, pretend you wanna add this number with this, if you change, they should be real numbers. Okay, if this number, pretend this is a number, this is another number, I want to add them with each other, pretend both of them are real numbers. If I change their places, look at here, I change their places, no change will occur, the result will remain the same. So pretend this is a, this is b, a plus b equals b plus a. This is called commutative property. Okay, commutative property with respect to addition. Look at here, I want to show you examples. If a equals 30, b equals 25, a plus b equals b plus a plus b, 30 plus 25 equals 3, 5 and 5. Okay, 55. So we could write this. Look at here, I'd like to apply this rule. B plus a, 25 plus 30 equals 235, 505. So 55 equals 55. This property is called commutative property with respect to addition, but a and b should belong to real numbers. This was the property number 4 with respect to addition. This property is also the property of a real number. Okay, otherwise it does not hold any other number. Complex number does not hold this property, which I'll talk about them later. Okay, look at the last one property. Last one property is the additive inverse. Additive inverse. Additive identity, which I talked a few minutes ago, that is 0, but additive inverse is something else, totally different from that. This is the symbol for all that. For all that. For all a belongs to R, there exists an element a prime. A prime. Look at here, this symbol. Prime. A prime such that a plus a prime equals a prime plus a. This is the commutative property. Look at here, a plus a prime equals a prime plus a. This is a prime equals a prime plus a equals 0. If you add two numbers and the answer equals to the 0, that number which you added is the additive inverse. Okay, look at here, I want to show you an example. Look, I'd like to write 25. What is its additive inverse? Its additive inverse is negative 25. 25 plus parentheses negative 25. 25 plus into minus minus 25 equals 0. If the answer is 0, then this number which you added is the additive inverse of the first number. If you are asked that what is the additive inverse of negative 25. Of course, that is positive 25. Negative 25 minus positive 25. Okay, negative 25 plus into minus minus 25. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Okay. Negative 25 plus positive 25, okay? Minus 25 plus into plus plus and 25 equals 0. Cancels each other out. This is called the additive inverse. This is also a property of real number with respect to addition. A plus A prime equals A prime plus A equals 0. This is called the additive inverse. I hope you got all these 5 properties with respect to addition. These were 5 properties of real numbers with respect to addition. So welcome here to the properties with respect to multiplication. We studied all about the properties of real numbers with respect to addition. Now we're gonna cover the properties of real numbers with respect to multiplication. This is the same as addition, but something really happens different from that. You will see clearly, but they are not totally the same, but 80%. Look at here. Closure. We studied about closure property with respect to addition, but here closure property with respect to multiplication, okay? Look at here. In the closure property with respect to addition, we said that the sum of two real numbers is again a real number. Here we say that the product of two real numbers is again a real number. Whenever we multiply two real numbers by each other, its answer becomes a real number. Look at here. A multiplied by B belongs to R. If A, B belongs to R. Look at here. If I take a number A, which is 3, a real number, number B, which is 5, a real number. So whenever I multiply these two numbers by each other, its answer is again a real number. 3 into 5 equals 15, which is again a real number. This property is totally the same as the closure property of the addition, but here we just multiply two numbers with each other. The second property with respect to multiplication is the associative property with respect to multiplication. We studied in the addition property A plus parentheses B plus C, but here A multiplied by B multiplied by C parentheses, okay, equals A multiplied by B multiplied by C. If A, B, C belongs to real number, pretend A equals 5, B equals 2, C equals 1, okay? 5 to 1, all three of them are real numbers. According to this first formula, A, which is 5, multiplied by parentheses mean multiplication. It is the symbol of multiplication. We have different multiplication symbols. This one, parentheses, this one, different kinds of symbols we have. B multiplied by C, 2 multiplied by 1 equals 5 multiplied by 2 equals 10. According to this first formula, if I plug these values into the second one, the answer would be the same as 10. Let's try it out. A multiplied by B, A is 5, B is 2, multiplied by 1. 5 to 10 multiplied by 1 equals 10. 10 equals 10. This is the associative property with respect to multiplication. With three numbers, okay, this is about three numbers. This was about two numbers. Look at here. The third property with respect to multiplication is multiplicative identity. The additive identity was 0, but the multiplicative identity is 1. If you multiply any number by 1, no change will occur. You will get the number you have just started with. On the other hand, if you multiply 1 by any number, the answer would be that number. Look at here. There exists a number 1 belongs to R. 1 is a real number, okay? Such that A multiplied by 1 equals 1 multiplied by A equals A. A multiplied by 1 equals 1 multiplied by A equals A. Again, we have A. If A belongs to R, A should be a real number. Look at here. A equals, pretend, 200. 200 multiplied by 1 equals 1 multiplied by 200. This equals 200 equals 200. If you multiply any number with 1, and if you multiply 1 to any number, you will get the number you have just started with. This was the multiplicative identity with respect to multiplication of real numbers. So look here, the fourth one property of real numbers with respect to multiplication is the multiplicative inverse. The additive inverse was to add any number with A such that A plus that number equals 0. But here, to multiply any number with A such that A multiplied by that number equals 1. For all A belongs to R, where A is not equal to 0, A should not be 0, okay? Though 0 is a real number, but here in this property, the A should not be equal to 0. It should be the opposite of 0, okay? There exists A inverse. A inverse belongs to R, belongs to real numbers, such that A multiplied by A inverse equals A inverse multiplied by A equals 1. Look at here an example. You will understand through example completely. If I write for you A equals 3. If you are asked what is the multiplicative inverse of the number 3, you should multiply any number with 3 such that 3 multiplied by that number equals 1. Look at here. 3 multiplied by 3 inverse. We could write 3 inverse as 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. 3 is cancelled out with 3. The answer is 1. Next example. If A equals minus 30, what is its multiplicative inverse? Look here. Minus 30 multiplied by plus 30, okay? Sorry, 1 by minus 30. Cancelled with that, the answer is 1. Pretend next example. 205. Its multiplicative inverse is 1 over 205. So look here, the property which is commutative property with respect to multiplication, the last one property, this property says that if you have two numbers, A, B, if you multiply them with each other, pretend its answer is C. If you write this number as B multiplied by A, it is again equals C. A multiplied by B equals C, B multiplied by A equals C. A multiplied by B equals B multiplied by A. Whereas, sorry, for all that a, b belongs to R, a and b should belongs to real numbers. For example, 20 multiplied by 2 equals 40. 2 multiplied by 20 again equal 40. This is the commutative property with respect to multiplication. So this was all about the real numbers properties with respect to addition and with respect to multiplication. We'll also learn in the coming lectures about we have equalities property and other properties, inequality properties, and I think 7 or 8 properties. We also have without those properties I have mentioned here, okay? But we will study them after we study the equalities and inequalities, okay? It will help you much more while we're studying equations, equality, inequality, logarithm, and yeah, those properties are related to those lectures. I'll also explain them for you once we get there, okay? This was all about properties of real numbers with respect to multiplication and addition. So this is homework for you. Name the properties. The first example, 5 multiplied by 1 over 5 equals 1. Which property is this? Put in the comment section below. Second example, 19 plus 6 belongs to R. Which property is this? Write down in the comment section below its name, okay? Third example, if 2x equals 8, then x equals 4. Which property is this? Name this property. You could also give it's a proper number in the comment section below along with its name. 2 plus parentheses 6 plus 3 parentheses equals 2 plus 6 parentheses plus 3. Which property is this? The last one is 2x plus 5x equals 2 plus 5 whole x. This is 5 example of the related to all these properties we studied in today's lesson regarding to mathematics or properties of real numbers with respect to addition and multiplication. Try out these problems by your own and put their answers in the comment section below. I'll be there to answer to your questions as soon as I can, and if you have any question, I am here. Put your question in the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video with any of your friends who wants to learn mathematics. Also check out my channel for videos to learn a lot effectively, to learn mathematics, English grammar, to motivate yourself, and chemistry. Well, thank you. See you in the next coming video. Bye for now.